Hey guys, well, it's a beautiful, about 80-degree day right now, and I'm working on a little bit different project, and I thought, maybe I'll make a video out of it. So this is a project for my fifth wheel. It came with I'll put some pictures in here at the beginning, but it came with a hitch on the back, a trailer hitch, but it's not a trailer hitch. It had a 300-pound weight rating for accessories only, specifically not rated for towing. And I like to pull the Mastercraft boat there behind the fifth wheel about once a year, maybe twice. And even if I didn't, 5 bikes is a little bit over that 300-pound rating, and I wanted something a little beefier. So my last fifth wheel had a tow hitch, and it was really nice. So we could actually carry the bikes and the boat at the same time. So like I say, I'll post some pictures of the old one, but I'll show you a little bit of what I got so far about mid-project. So this is the factory hitch. And you can see it's just got some 2x2 tube welded to the frame along with the hitch tube itself. And there's a sticker, 300 pounds max, no trailer. So as you can see, I've already cut off the old hitch. That's it there. And here's what I've fabbed so far. So I had these plasma cut for my crossbar, and then I cut off these 45s. I'm actually going to use the other half of that, the other piece of that that's gone, as a gusset for the actual bike hitch itself or the bike rack itself that I'm building. But you can see I welded, this is quarter here. I welded a piece of 2-inch quarter bar up here, pre-drilled some 1/2-inch holes. These are grade 8 fasteners. And then what I've got, you can see, is some more quarter bar up here. And I've got this all located right now. So I'm going to tack in these to the frame. I'm also going to weld bead there. So this will be welded, and the bolts for extra insurance, to this, I think it's a 10-inch I-beam frame rail of the fifth wheel. I actually left more of the old hitch than I planned on, but I figured, why cut, all that stuff right there? Why cut it off? And see it better over here. Why cut it off? That's extra support. Now I can get welds down there, and I can weld my tube, not just to my openings, but I can weld my tube here, just get a lot more support welding. And that was actually some really nice welding. Well, not the prettiest, but it's good welds. So just more frame rail surface area that we're connected to. So then next step will be to insert the cross tube that's pre-cut all the way across, and then start building out our middle portion. So I'm not gonna get any action shots because I just don't feel like it today, but I'll show you steps as I go. Okay guys, well, we got the trailer side. See it there? I'm staying out here in the shade, or in here in the shade. Got trailer side all welded and bolted up. Everything's tight. Looks good. And I just finished this part, which I was able to weld inside the barn. So you can see I had this plate that I had cut, and I modified it a little bit because I decided originally I was going to do a fixed bike rack, and I decided that was just stupid. Doesn't make any sense. You need to be able to pull it off sometimes. So especially if you're in a tight site or just don't need it, whatever. So because I'm using 2.5-inch square tubing, I was able to go to a 2.5-inch receiver tube, which worked versus the standard 2-inch. So I've got the 2-inch on the bottom for the boat or whatever trailer, and I got the 2.5-inch on top, which will be my bike rack receiver. So you can see we fully boxed this plate all the way around. Plate's welded to the tube. We've got a gusset on the front. Also did a gusset on the back. Got 15,000 pound D-rings. I think that'll be sufficient for a 3,000 pound boat and trailer. Oh, it weighs as much as I do. Hold on a second. There. And if we check out the back, can see I put a piece of 1/4-inch bar in between the two receiver tubes. That acts as the same space as that lip that's welded on up front. So this thing isn't going anywhere. I feel pretty confident with it. So I'm gonna get it slid into the trailer and get that all welded on, and we'll be done except for some paint. And I think the bike rack itself may be a project for another day. We'll see. Okay, well, there's the finished product. Well, it's not finished, not painted, but let's back up. No. There. Now we can see the whole thing. So, turned out pretty good. Able to put lots of, I really am glad that I was able to leave portions of that old hitch, because it really gave me a lot of opportunity to do some more boxing and welding, because obviously the whole issue here is twist, because you got the weight of the bike rack. You know, the boat, the boat honestly puts on, 200 to 300 pounds of tongue weight. It's not very much. I can easily lift it up, myself with the boat on it, excuse me. So it's not a ton, but regardless, it's there. There's torsional force. So, but I don't think this thing's going anywhere. If this were on a truck, I feel like this would probably be like a class 3 minimum, if not a class 4 hitch, the way it's built. So we're good to go to pull a little baby single axle boat. So I'm gonna run across the street, take some measurements off the old bike rack, and try to get that built up real quick here before I have to get ready for family pictures. So I'll be back. Well, I just finished the bike rack itself. Well, I shouldn't say I finished it. Finished the frame of the bike rack itself, and you can see the difference here. I don't think this one's gonna bend. It weighs 3 times as much, but that's okay. That's what strength does. I don't have the mounts yet. They've been back ordered. Ordered them like literally a month ago or more. So got another email into the wholesaler to see what's up. But regardless, I can get this all wiped down and primed and painted real quick before I got to get ready to go. So we're good. Well, guys, there's the finished product. So not the most exciting video in the world, but some fun fabrication, and hope you enjoyed it. And that's some of the stuff you got to do if you want to pull doubles, which, by the way, just so people don't blow me up in the comments, I do have a Class A CDL with the doubles endorsement, so I am legal. And the tow rating of both my truck and pin box are well over the capacity of what I'm putting on it with this 5th wheel and the Mastercraft. So I will be a few feet over Michigan's length law, but I don't get too worried about that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.